It's September 24th, 2022. Um, I'm in this, whatever. I went to something called Roosevelt Field Mall. Just observation. Lynn was participating. She bought herself some clothing. I bought a cup of Joe, Starbucks. That's what they call coffee. Usually it's a nickname that they gave. Um, Roosevelt being a nationally landmarked participant of the White House in history that they still carry forward in this area to this day. Just recently, they aired on the media a picture of him with ears that look like this and a collar brass that said USV. How do you get an SUV? A mid-size SUV and a helicopter? I don't know. But the man had SUV on his collar brass, and I can't find anybody who knows what that means in my real area any longer. Not that it doesn't exist. I just don't have that level of intelligence. What I do have access to is usually an insult to my intelligence, but here we are. Um, so that happened. I'm sitting in a chair, sipping on the coffee, and watching what is participating in the merchandising system of clothing and prosperity. What has this idea of economy and disposable income? I'm not able to participate in the way that the others are carrying around bags, or the way that Linda was able to purchase something for herself. Um, so that was obvious and has been. It's not the first occurrence either. I've been there several times, and if it wasn't for my mom, I would have no way of participating. So, and I don't know who's providing prosperity for it looks like out of bounds, out of boundary, out of bounds. If I look as a reference point to what gives cover for Coven at the Glen in what used to be called Miracle Mile, now they've renamed it to Americana Manhasset. The American Child, 1978, according to John Denver, looked very familial to me. Anyhow, I don't know how close and familiar, but within an arm's length, perhaps. Um, Last night I made mention in the local area at whatever that cooperative in a how does co-op do ION these days at INS and IHS and IAB at NYPD was there. I don't know. We weren't really talking like that. So anyhow, but what I did mention was sixth grade graduation. There was a song that they gave to us at CSH. Actually, it was before we entered CSH, so it was Lloyd Harbor Elementary. And it was James tailored, or at least that's the man's name. This is the verse. Alexa, play James Taylor, You've Got a Friend.
Here's You've Got a Friend by James Taylor on Amazon Music.
When you're down and troubled and you need a helping hand and nothing's going right. Close and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call up my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running. Oh yeah, babe, to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you got to do is call, and I'll be there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You've got a friend. If the sky above you should turn dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind should begin to blow, keep your head together and call my name out loud.
This was Growing Up Glenn, James Taylor.
I'll be knocking upon your door. You just call up my name.
Call out my name?
And you know wherever I am, I'll come running. Oh yes, I will see you again.
Nick.
Winter, spring, summer, or fall, yeah. All you got to do is call.
All 4 seasons.
And I'll be there, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, ain't it good to know that you got a friend? People can be so cold.
Blue phone in the kitchen.
They'll hurt you and desert you. Well, they'll take your soul if you let them. Oh yeah, but don't you let them. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Oh baby, don't you know about winter, spring, summer, or fall? Hey, now all you've got to do is call. Lord, I'll be there, yes I will. You've got a friend. You've got a friend, yeah. Ain't it good to know you got a friend? Ain't it good to know you've got a friend? Oh yeah, yeah, you've got a friend.
I have to be honest. Back then, I had a friend. He had a face. I don't really feel like I've had much of a friend since then. I kept with the James Taylor in my Alexander James, which is my calendar, my cosmic calendar creation. I kept with James. I named him Alexander James. I held up my end as best as I could in whatever is going on. They brought up yesterday on the news a child who got to meet his brother for the first time And he got so excited, and he broke down in tears because he's like, "You're going to be my best friend forever." First time he met his brother. I'm thinking of the children that I had in whatever this way is, which is not Glenn's way, but it is just what's ever happened elsewhere that caused this to occur this way. Not because I willed it so, not because I wanted it so, just because it's just how disgusting the background of whatever's going on is. Still not okay. Still relying on some kind of American Child Alaska version 1978 and some James Taylor You Got a Friend crowd that made set the bar and expectations incredibly high for what I was to expect out of them, and to be one of them and to be part of them. And I don't know who's answering the red phone. I don't. I don't have a phone line into a red phone. I had a blue kitchen phone. Somebody once called me randomly on that. I explained it had a long cord so I could walk to a different room and have privacy. That was an important fact for somebody on the other end. However that worked. But that was when telephones had companies. Nowadays, telephones no longer have companies, or they have companies associated with carrier. The world is such a mess in this part. And I don't know where and what happened to somebody looking into a bassinet and just being so excited that 1978 arrived as like a little sister. I have no idea where my person went. I'm going to go get that on the television. I think it was Eyewitness News. They queued it up for whatever reason. It's how I grew up Glenway, of being excited to be part of something. They knew in Lloyd Harbor, Miss Harrison's class, 4th grade, there was a paper signing. They acknowledged the God portion of whatever for whoever collected that paper. Not sure, but Jackie Lyberg was there as God's witness. She was reminding me of the name Nick and of the 3 and the 4, and that it made a 7. That was incredibly important. In some places, the numerical values only go up to 7. This is a Glenway. This is, I mean, how do I feel about my children? Very much the way that this interaction is. I don't have anyone else, but I have the 4 of them.
Welcome back. Are you ready for a heart-melting moment to get into the weekend? Take a look at this. It is the moment little Sawyer Bloom met his little brother for the first time.
What do you think?
Did you understand what he said? He said You're my best friend forever. Something every parent wants to hear because you don't want to know what Gigi said when Wes was born.
Oh my goodness.
I don't think I could say that on TV.
Could my brothers take a lesson from that, please?
I know,
That is
right?
so cute, you know.
That is how Ben and Daniel, not that exact moment, but when Alexander was born, they were always tasked with the responsibility of whatever I was giving birth to would be, especially falling on Ben, his responsibility forever if anything should happen to me. That they only have each other. They don't have a parental unit like the rest of the children. Didn't say more than that. Just that they will always have each other. They will always have me. They will always have each other. That was it. It's star 1978, star 8378, Nicole, Cattaruzza, it's Earth, solar system, Milky Way, universe, galaxy is broken. And it's Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361. So that's the song that was in 6th grade graduation. I think the phone number the telephone company gave us in that area, that with the blue phone, was very, very important also, however that works. The property group that Lewis was renting from on Long Island was incredibly important. He had another significant office address later on. However, we keep tabs on one another. It's star 1978, star 8378, Nicole Cattaruzza.